So why don't you start with introducing yourself and tell us about what you're doing and what you did before the Talerang's program?
Yeah, okay, sure. So my name is Akshata Shingre. I recently graduated in 2021, and I'm currently pursuing my law degree from GJ Advani Law College in Mumbai. And I'm presently interning with Schindler India. This internship I actually got from Talerang, and it is due to end in March. So it was like a 4 months comprehensive internship. Before Talerang, I was actually confused as in like what to do after my graduation, as I had no plans to be honest. But then Talerang happened, and then I was, actually knowing the corporate world skills, and it taught us how to, groom, how to make a good CV, which actually helped me in getting into this internship. And the skills, I mean, the soft skills that were taught, and also the PowerPoint presentations, things that we were taught during the Talrang lectures, it helped me immensely during my current internship, as I was actually expected to make a PPT for the entire internship program. So as to, I had to do a ground research, as I was into the research department. That was my chosen skill track, and for that I was required to make a PPT on whatever research I had done. So yeah, but basically Talrang has helped me a lot in my current internship. I'm really grateful for it.
I'd like to know, how has your internship experience been? How were the people?
Yeah.
How was your working environment and everything?
Yeah, sure. So I'll be very honest. It was my first internship. I mean, first entry into the corporate world, to be very precise. So yeah, I was really skeptical in the beginning, but then it was COVID situation. So I was also like, we had work from office, but then starting few days, I was really skeptical to ask my manager, like, can I work from home or something like that. But honestly, the entire staff and the entire employees, the heads, everybody at Schindler is really helpful. I mean, I personally like my manager, and I'm really happy that she's my mentor for this. She was my mentor for this 4 months, because she has understood me at every stage, and she made the process as well as the entire internship smooth. I mean, whenever I had a doubt, I didn't hesitate to go up and ask her, and she was always willing to solve it. She never, yelled at me. She never behaved bossy in the first place, which was the very good fact, and I like that. I mean, this is why I'm even thinking of considering. I mean, they are planning to consider me for an extension, which is not really fixed as of now, but they will surely let me know. But I'm really happy if they consider me. I'm really willing to work for the same company because of the work environment. They have really hybrid culture, which is actually beneficial for me, as I'm a student and I'm also learning. And yeah, the work was really good. She gave me a lot of insights onto the corporate world, the project that we were working on. So it was good. And also I got to know about the industry. I mean, the I was working in an elevator industry, but our project was some other industry. So I had a mixture of knowledge, which actually enhanced my already existing knowledge.
Yeah. And can you tell me a fear or a weakness that you overcame after doing your internship?
Yeah, so it was at times I used to, not at times, actually most of the times I used to hesitate to talk up to people, to actually put my point of view in front. So even if I had ideas, so for like starting 1 month I had ideas in my mind that we could do this, we could do that, but I was still hesitant to approach my managers or the heads regarding the same. But then when I came to know that, like, for example, there is one idea that I was thinking, and I didn't speak about it. But then later on, while my manager was explaining me stuff, and she came up with the same idea, that's where I understood that I could have spoken up before she could have told me. That was a plus point that could have happened if I could have spoken up. So that was the point where I actually gathered the courage in me. In future, whenever idea comes up, and that's what happened in the last 3 months. Firstly, I got to know the corporate world, which was like very different, because I was in the college scenario and everything. So that's one thing that I overcame. And then second was public speaking, like talking to anyone, anyone and anybody without hesitations. Actually, this interview is also the result of the same. Like, I used to panic before anybody used to tell me that we are going to question you or something, but this was something I didn't panic about. I was like, when Lakshay called me, I was like, yeah, yeah, okay, I'm fine with it. So yeah, this was something I was like, okay.
Yeah. So, can you tell us one best and one worst moment from your internship?
Okay, so the best moment was when I was able to make the whole PowerPoint deck of like I don't know 50 slides, I guess. That was one of my best moments because I've never made such a huge PPT presentation. And the worst was my first day of internship. Actually, it's because it was raining. It was raining very badly, and it was my first day. And it was my first day, and secondly, I was not keeping well. I actually thought of skipping the first day, but then, of course, first impression matters the most. And plus, I was traveling on a two-wheeler, so I almost gave up towards the end of the day because the rain started, it increased. And so my office is situated in Powai. So we are like 30-35 minutes from here. But then that first day, it was like almost 2 hours drive for me. And I had no jackets for obvious reasons. So yeah, I thought of giving up on that matter, but then I had a talk with my manager. She was actually very consoling. So that is what didn't made me give up on it. That was the worst day of actually.
It's okay. I mean, all these
Yeah.
small moments make the best of our memories.
Yeah,
So
but I'm
yes,
happy that I didn't give up on that day. I mean,
right.
3 months into the internship, I'm not regretting.
Advice that you would like to give the audience or your experience with Talerang and your internship, everything, anything that you would like to tell us.
Yeah, so one thing that I noticed is that you need to keep asking questions every now and then whenever you don't understand. For example, if I was a fresher, I had no knowledge about the industry. I mean, elevator industry, zero knowledge. I don't belong from that background. Then the project was for hotel industry, again, no knowledge. I was zero. But then starting 1 month, I wasn't asking question. I was doing my ground research, which consumed a lot of time. Secondly, I was not really getting results on an individual level. But then I think you should keep asking questions. Like if you're new to even the corporates, I mean the managers, your boss know that you're new to the organization, and they're always willing to help. And the second thing that I learned was you don't have to stop learning. Like my manager, even though she's at a good post, she is learning every day something new. And the second thing that whatever you have in your workplace, try and complete it in your workplace. Please don't carry it home because it ensures a perfect work-life balance actually.